There it is. There it is. There it is. My very first Temu, however it's pronounced, order. My very first, I ordered 10 items. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Now would be a good time to subscribe and become a part of my Scum fam if you haven't yet done so. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment on your way out. Let me know what you think about these outfits, and if you have tried Shein before, if you have tried Temu, let me know what you think and how would you compare. All right, so let's get into the try on haul. We're looking for church outfits. As I say, I chose this one because I don't have anything in this color really. I think this is turquoise, somewhere between turquoise and mint. Right, you see the details. I'm a sleeve person. The thing with this, when you're singing on the praise team, Jesus, blessed Savior, He's worthy to be praised. No one should have to see my armpits. Honestly, if you come to church with your armpits exposed, I'd rather not see your armpits. So that is the first minus for me. But I like the lace thing going on here. And something I also noticed was the back is too low. Yeah, the back is too low for me. So I have something major going on here now because this already has lining underneath it, and I need sleeves and I need a back covered. If I have my hair like this, it's fine. And let me know what color you'd accessorize this with. What would you wear with this? What's the best color to accessorize this with? You know, it might look good with wine. Go all out and try something wine, something contrasting. But I think the fit is good. What do you think? And the length, I thought it was longer, just maybe 2 inches longer would have been ideal. But as it is right now, I think it's good. So apart from the sleeve and the back, this one, I'd give this one a thumbs up. What do you think? And I think the color looks good on me. Now I chose this skirt because I don't have anything in this yellow. I think this is it canary yellow, or I think it's more yellow than banana yellow. But I think I made a mistake on the size. This is a 12. The smaller size, the waist would have been too small. But the length is good. I think this is 33. The length is perfect for me. For a skirt, this type of skirt, I don't really need it much longer and definitely not shorter. I chose this Victorian age thing going on. Now we're gonna look like Sister White in this one. So I chose this. I like the details on the sleeve. Remember I said I'm a sleeve person. The neck is like too high for this time of year anyway, but I chose it because of the sort of vintage Victorian age look. Vintage and Victorian age can go together. I don't even know, but guess what? No, you can tell the quality because by just opening it up to fit it on, I lost a button. And it's not the thread that broke, the button itself broke, the hook part that you sew it on. So that was something I was concerned about when I saw it. I said, these buttons sort of, they look fancy, but I can tell they look cheap. My mother was a seamstress, so even those things I can tell. I figured I was going to lose the buttons as soon as I put it in the washing machine, but I actually started losing them. So there I'm going to have to replace it with one from the bottom or maybe the one from up here. But apart from that, I think I'm pleased with this. The top, I'm pleased with. The bottom, I'm perhaps gonna have to put a few tucks. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, which is gonna spoil the whole idea, but with the belt over it. And I think the belt, you can put it in the front, you can put it in the side, or you could perhaps even put it in the back if you like. The thing with streamers, whether you tie them on a bow or you let them down, if you want to enhance what's behind, if you're a little flat back here and you want to enhance it, put your streamers behind you. It helps to give you a little bit more back there. If you have too much around here like me, putting your streamers in front only help to make it more pronounced, so that's a minus. Okay, so tell me what you think of this one. Well, you know, the gold shoes could go with it. So next trip, I'm going to get a cream. I don't have a pair of cream shoes. I never really like white shoes, unless you're a deaconess. So I'm going to get an off-white pair of shoes maybe for this one, right? After the alterations, I'll give it a thumbs up. What say ye? Okay, now, so this is number 3. I chose the red because anybody who knows me, I'm not a red person. Me too red to wear red. But I chose this red because I like the shape of the skirt and the sort of asymmetrical hemline. I think this one is 33, meaning 33 inches in front and a little bit longer at the back. So if you notice, because of my shape with all of this around here, it's really not the best shape for me. So, you know, I have to starve myself whenever I'm wearing this one. Because then it's going to look like too much around here. Right? But I like the shape overall. And from behind, some people might say that would be too tight. But it actually has it's a stretchable fabric. So it has a lot of space in it, but it's just the shape of it. Maybe a bit too tight for some. And I could have gone one size up, but guess what? Because it doesn't have a thing there waist, like a waistband, it would have been too loose here because of my shape. It would have been too loose here. So that's why I had to choose the smaller shape, which is a bit too close fitting. If I said I'm trying to reform my dressing, but let's see. And really, this, I don't know whether this is the best because this is polka dots and this is a lace work. So it might be just a plain top that would be better with this one. Those of you who know me in real life know I have fibroids. So this is something I've been fighting with and it's just gonna shrink over time. All right, so tell me what you think. I have red heels, but not the shade of red. So I might have to end up, when I get the off-white heels next time, next order, I might have to try it with that. So this is the other top I said I got. It's just loose fitting, more like a cardigan. It looks so nice and shapely, form fitting on the website. That's why I chose it. But if I wear it with this, it would perhaps cover a bit of the close fittedness and everything that I have all around here, the fibroids. But it would also hide the details here. I don't know whether black would be, it couldn't be white. You wouldn't have to put a camisole just to try this. It wouldn't be white camisole. I don't think it would be black either. Perhaps it'd have to be a plain red camisole, same shade. But maybe the black could work. Then I'd have to wear black heels. But this looked far more fancy. It's just plain. I don't even remember the names of fabric because they have so many synthetic fabrics these days. This definitely isn't half of what it was pumped up to be on the website. Fits nicely though, so it could perhaps just work like as a camisole, and perhaps would be a better fit for this given my ill-shapedness and the clothes fitting. This one now, I saw the top and the way the model was wearing it, it was sort of tied in front, and I was like, yes, this is perfect. But I think I chose one size too small. It could work, but I'd have to put something inside and pin it up once more. But I like the color, and I saw the skirt and I thought it was perfect. So I said, yes, man, get the peach. But this actually turned out to be dusty rose, and I'm disappointed in my choice with this one. It's a very nice skirt. Listen, no, it's a very nice skirt. The fabric is perhaps one of the best fabrics out of everything I saw I've chosen so far. But I'm disappointed in my choice. Because look, way too short. Way too short. I mean, some people would wear this to church and say that's okay. But not for my age or my stage. And for, you know, I'm going to be up there most of the time. Most Sabbaths I'm up there. Either on the praise team, on the choir, sometime on the rostrum, teaching Sabbath school lesson or Bible class in the afternoons, or just running around with the technology room, getting things done, making sure the mics, you know, helping out with that sort of thing. So this is way too short. Not even for evening church, not even for meeting. So I don't buy things and return them. It's either I give it away, or if somebody want to exchange it for something else. But I found this store over one town over from me, Plato's or Plato's, or whatever they pronounce it, that actually buys clothes. They say brand name clothes for teenagers and young adults. So I have some stuff brand new like these, and some they buy even worn, lightly worn. So perhaps just I went into the Walmart Friday morning when I was coming in from work to try to find lace to match, but I actually couldn't find anything this color. What I would do is perhaps add like 2 layers, 4 inches of 4-inch lace, and another layer of 4-inch lace below that. So I'd end up lengthening it by a little less than 8, because you're gonna stitch one over the other sort of thing. And my friend would do that for me. But I didn't find the color, and I think this was just like $8 something. So if I'm gonna have to buy fabric for almost $8, it don't make sense. So I found something else, a longer one, almost longer than the yellow one. I think 30 inches long in this color. Although, as I said, this is dusty rose, not peach. It could wear, it could fit, you think? Tell me if you think it could fit. Right, see, dusty rose. Let me come closer. So I was trying to find a peach on the Temu website, but if I don't find the peach, I found that the dusty rose in a longer. I'll try that one instead. All right, so tell me what you think. With the heels, it's even obviously much too short. It's more obvious that it's much too short, right? Okay, no, this one is casual wear, and let me tell you the story behind this one. So I'm not generally a prayer breakfast type of person, because at prayer breakfast I tend to do more breakfast than prayers. But we had 2 so far at my church since the start of the year, and they were really spirit-filled and powerful and effective. So when I went through my closet, I realized that, most of my casual wear, church casual, couldn't fit me anymore. They were either too tight, and I have a lot of casual dresses, but they were too short for that sort of occasion. So I ended up have to choose one of those. So I said, you know what? Let me get me some long casual clothes. So that's the choice of this one. Really, what I would do is wear tights underneath it, and maybe open one button and put something inside, right? Something like not really a camisole, maybe like a tube top thing that would match with the shoes. So this one definitely, just my flats with it. Or maybe my Viking sandals or something. All right. Sort of funny shape in the sense that I have sunken spine. For those of you who can relate, not scoliosis, but when your spine is sunken towards your tummy, which is part of the reason for the shape of my tummy, enhanced by the fibroids down here. You see what I mean? Sink all the way in and come out. So it pushes your tummy forward. So it's really not the best shape for me. I perhaps should have taken a bigger size. So it would have been more roomy up here, more roomy around here, so that around here would seem smaller. And then, what I have going on back here. So tell me what you think. Not really dressy enough for regular Sabbath service to me. This would be more like a meeting or, as I said, prayer breakfast sort of thing. Maybe a brunch, Sunday brunch, or that sort of thing, So definitely flats this color, or red, or earth brown, tan, that sort of thing. Fabric is very cheap. Most of these things, they're just plastic. For the price, I think perhaps the most expensive thing I have here was like $16. Everything is like $6 upwards, right? And I definitely wouldn't go. They have a few things over $20. I definitely don't think I would go that price unless it's a pair of shoes, because the fabric, as I said, they're really cheap. All right, so this one is for me, but it can work. Okay, no, this one is all sorts of things going on here. It looked lovely. I said that it looks so lovely on the girl, the model, on the website. So I said, I should try this. They had dusty rose, I think yellow and other colors. So I said, girl, want a white dress? But mommy simply get a white dress for communion time. So I said, let me choose the white. So a few things. First of all, because I don't have that much up here, I mainly have down here, I said, let me choose a smaller bust size than what would my size dress would be. So I think this is a 10, but they didn't put the hip size, which I noticed on Temu, a lot of stuff don't have the hip size, which is what is important to me. Because no, the smaller size, to try to get the bust correct, the smaller size, the hip and the waist is too, and because it doesn't come at the waist, they didn't put the waist. So you see all of what going on here with the sunken back and the fibroids thing. I would have to tuck myself in. I couldn't breathe. Because even so, up here is still too big. I'd have to try to pull it together. The back is similar to the first one. The back is a bit too low, but I think that can work. And the same thing. Jesus, blessed Savior, He is worthy to be praised. See what I'm saying? All the armpits would be showing. So if I use this one, I definitely would have to put something underneath. I have to try to get this together, maybe with a brooch or something, and wear something underneath. As far as the hip goes, I can't do anything about that. So I'm probably only going to get a few wears out of it. And the length now is the next thing I was disappointed in. I know for a lot of people, that's fine. You understand? For a lot of people, that's fine. But as I say, if I'm trying to reform my dress, it's not just the tightness, the length is also important. So what I did when I went into the Walmart is I bought wired lace. For those of you who watched my birthday video from, I think year before last, the dress I was wearing, the white dress, that's what I did with that dress. And add the wired lace because it was just plain, but I loved the dress. It was short and it was too plain. Add the wired lace to the sleeve and I added it to the neck. And a lot of people say, I love your dress. So about the wired lace, this is, I think, 2.5 inches. So what I do is put, see what I'm saying? Let me come closer. Is so the wide lace, I'd perhaps give it, because it's wired, it's easier to handle, and put the wide lace around the edge. Already you can see the difference, right? So I could get 2.5 inches there, which would make it just about knee length. What I could also do is do 2 layers and sew another layer underneath this, and maybe get an additional, because you can't just put it on the end of this, it's not going to look right. But I could do another under here and get maybe another 1/2 inch, another 1/2 or 1 inch. So in all, I could get 3 inches longer, which would be, but when you're sitting down now, that's the thing. So if you're going on the rostrum or so, you wouldn't use this, right? When you're sitting down, you know, with a dress, and it's close fitting, when you sit it down, it pulls up. If it's a skirt that stops at your waist, because with a dress, it pulls up from up here. If it's a skirt that stops at your waist, you can get more length out of it when you're sitting down. So if you're going on the rostrum or something like this, you'd perhaps have to bring a shawl to put over your legs. All right, and then this would be here, so it would be just around here. So it will get a few wears, or if it's an occasion, you can wear it too, because I think it's nice. I like the thingy going on up here. I hope I don't lose them, like the button, like the buttons on that blouse, right? I really hope I don't lose it. So things like those you have to look into when you shop on these websites, because given the price, you know that even though they look very nice, it's not going to be no high quality, high end thing. So as long as, for me, as I say, after I wash and wear them the first time, maybe get another 2 wears out of them. After the 3rd wear or so, then I'll see whether they're worth it. The fabric, I could tell they were cheap. Oh, microfiber. Microfiber is what I was trying to remember. Yeah, most of those are microfiber. This is the quality of this fabric is much better than some of the others. So tell me what you think of this one. But this I can't do anything about, really. I just have to wear clothes that conceals it more. And mainly those are just clothes that stops at the waist right here. So tell me what you think, okay? All right, and the last thing was, I'm not a big hair person, you understand? I'm not from a family of a lot of hair. So my hair was always thin and like bird feather. So to see me turn up with a wig with this much hair would be like, oh my, mommy, simply your head big, you know? My head is already big. I can't fit it properly because of the braids. What I like is that the hair is it's synthetic, but it, you know, you can pull it and all of that, pick it and whatever to how you like it. I like the color and I like the quality of the synthetic hair, but it's just too much hair. To me, I'm not judging people who like big hair, but I was never a big hair person because my head already big. Hey, it looks unnatural. To me, big hair look ridiculous. See? The head space isn't really enough, and it comes with a comb clip at the front. The elastic doesn't go all the way around to pull it up from the front. It's just a piece at the side. So we'll see how that works. Okay guys, so if I order again, like I said, I need to get the shoe, I need to change the short skirt, and I'll do another video. I'll perhaps just do some more clothes review. For those of you who are having difficulties finding right church, if you're irregular shaped like me, sort of thing, having difficulties finding good affordable church clothes, then I'll do some more reviews for you. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet done so. Go back and check and make sure if you're new that you're subscribed, and leave a thumbs up. And remember to leave your comments, you know, because I'm looking for genuine, honest comments. Thanks for watching.